You may have probably noticed this trend of late, whereby for you to keep your name on social media, you need to share your deepest secrets. Is this what we are often told, that the devil gets to buy your soul for you to get fame and money? Let me know what you think. But hey, this is a trend we've seen ongoing, and it seems like the more we are getting used to social media, the more people are getting to do this. But one person who's known for doing this very often is none other than Murugi Munyi. We have seen where she has revealed certain things on camera that had us all mouths wide open. Not mentioning some of that disgusting or bitter taste left on our tongues. In case you don't know what we are talking about, well then this video is prepared for you. And if you know exactly what I'm talking about, this video is for you, because we get to look at all the moments that Murugi Munyi has dropped these bombshells on social media as if it was nothing. Welcome to BNN. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you get entertained. Or at least I hope we won't vomit, because shit is about to get real.
What is the most childish thing you still do?
Eating my boogers. Everyone does that though, so don't act like you don't.
Everyone does, right, Paul?
They taste so good. Especially the hard, crispy-ish ones.
I don't want to be
The ones
here
you
anymore.
scrape, the ones you scrape off the top of like the nose kind of thing. I knew there were things I was going to learn about this bitch that I wasn't ready for.
Actually, I don't think anyone was ready for that information. But funny enough, there are weird things that people just do. What's yours? That is, if you have the courage like that of Murugi Munyi, you can entertain us or shock us hapo kwenye comment section. While in the 20s, most people take some missteps, and for Murugi Munyi, one of those was when she dated a married man for money. How do we know this? Straight from the horse's mouth.
Mine, what is your opinion on girls dating married men, especially if it's not for money? So me, I was just like, when I asked Childish, she's just like, so what would they be dating? Why would you be dating a married man if it's not for money? Like,
For
what
love,
is the reason?
some people date
Some
for
people
love.
date for love, to be honest. Some people will literally be dating, which for me, honestly, that is a comment on someone's self-worth. By the time you're dating someone who you know very well is married and belongs to someone else, belongs to or is in a marriage with someone else, to me, it's a comment on your self-worth. I did it when I was in my 20s,
I
mid-20s
remember
at that
you
time.
said.
But it's like, if I could turn back time, when you ask yourself, see there, money was definitely involved. It's not like it was just that, oh, it's just I just like this married guy. There was definitely money changing hands. So when someone is saying there's no money involved, just like, what is the benefit?
Dating a married man in your 20s, however, is nothing compared to having all your dates with the person you're dating at a club. This was the bar was too low challenge, and netizens said actually the bar was not even there. Let's take a listen.
Here's one I've just thought of mine. The bar was so low. There was a guy that I once dated that all our dates were in the club, and every single time we had sex was in a club toilet. Every single time. And all our dates were in the club. So that's the only time that we would ever meet, and that's the only time we would ever fuck. Man, I really want to give that young Murugi such a hug. I had no business having sex with a 15-year-old. Let me be the first one to say this. In fact, if you even ask me now, like that at that time, no one knows anything. If I could turn back time, I feel like I would have started at 25, to be honest, because everything before that was kind of like very experimental. I don't feel like I knew what I was doing. I don't think it was like I was giving consent in the way that I understand consent now. And I would say that for me, I wish that I had waited a bit longer. But I definitely would say that after 25, I got married at 26. So before 25, like let me say between 20 and 25, I think that's where like I was very explorational. Is that a word? Exploratory. Explorative. You've made that up for sure. Definitely. That's why
when I said it.
yeah,
I was like,
exploratory.
wait.
Yeah, I feel like I was. You know, I feel like I was definitely like more exploratory. I was willing pretty much to just like, oh, okay, fine. Let me see how this feels. Let me see, you know, what this is. But I very much remember myself not being so completely in my body. You know how it's like you don't really know yourself as well. So of course, if you don't know yourself, even if someone else comes and tells you, actually, no, this is what women like, you're like, okay, yeah, I guess so, kind of thing. I would say after 25, definitely I could see myself like now coming into my own, like I know I definitely don't like this, I definitely like this. But in my 30s, that's where, and I know you guys are still far from 30s, but let me tell you, it's sweet. It's sweet in the 30s, because I feel like in the 30s now you're just kind of like, you see that level of compromise that you're saying that you're just not willing to. That's where I am right now. And if you've reached there, actually, wherever you are right now, better for you, because I feel like for people, especially millennials, it has taken us a while for us to get to the place of like, actually, no, I don't want this, I like this, I want to try this kind of thing. So right now I would say I'm enjoying the best sex of my life.
This was her latest revelation, and people noticed that actually she's doing this way too many times. People had something to say about it, and here's what they said or voiced on social media. Haya, huyu alisema kabisa hata kufa na siri zake. Anyways, everything I have learned about Murugi is against my will. For real, at this point, her fans know a lot about her. No, not again. Gosh, not breastfeeding a whole man, not doing the deed in a nasty public toilet. Now this, gosh, just rest, because we are tired. Murugi's casket will be so light, she has no weight to take to the grave. She could have easily gone with this info to her grave. She acts like she's in the States where they just talk and it's allowed. Girl, goodbye. Huyu na hii tabia yake mbaya. Like watu, some things kufa nazo. This is way too much to give the public. You overshare your privacy, placing your hubby as a laughing stock among men. Certain information, even under severe torture of CIA or FBI, I would never reveal. Nyinyi jueni tu hivo. And by the way, we can have this conversation in the comments. Would you be so willing to reveal such secrets? Talk to us in the comments and let us know how you find Murugi Munyi and all that she's been sharing on social media, and keep it here for more videos, more updates.